Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in this evening. I'm Jessica, creator of the blog Pearls to a Picnic. On behalf of Ispirare by Cara Pereno and the event For Women by Women, tonight I have the pleasure of speaking with Kristen Etter of RedE Boutique and E-Lounge, located right here in downtown Elmhurst. Hi Kristen, thanks so much for doing this interview and sharing your story with us. Why don't you start out by telling us a little bit about yourself and your stores?
Well, currently now this store has been here for 14 years. Opened it when I was 22. I now have a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old, Jaden and Tristan, the loves of my legs. So now it's a fun little juggle between the 2 stores, mom, life, but like managing it all is amazing. RedE's the more higher end store, a little bit more dressy, sophisticated pieces, and then E-Lounge around the corner is more everyday.
Okay. Now I'm assuming that this business took a while to build. So can you tell us a little bit about how it all began and give us some history on how you got your start?
Where this kind of all started rolling for me was my sophomore year in college. In one of my business courses, a professor looked, like when he first walked in, and said, in one word, what do you love? So at that point in time, it was like a hard kind of question, and like it was exactly from before. So if you had to think one word, what do you love? What would it be? And at that point in time, for me, I was only 17.
Oh, I can't even imagine at that age, and how you would be able to think of something and then do that for the rest of your life. So what did you tell him?
At that point in time, it was shop. So I love to shop,
yeah.
Right? So in regards to shopping, he spun it where he was like, figure out a way to make money at it.
Okay, cool.
So I'm like, how can I make money at shopping? If you're shopping, you're spending money, that doesn't make sense, like that's not gonna work. And kind of it started to roll that way to become a buyer. And so I double majored business management and marketing and thought that I would be a buyer, but I didn't want to leave my family. I wanted to stay here. So it was the options were kind of limited there. And so I started at Nordy's for a little bit, and then I was over at Saks and kind of got a taste of like the corporateness of it and realized I didn't actually want to be a buyer. I didn't want to deal with the spreadsheets and the numbers. I like the hands-on, I like the creativity, I like dealing with people. And I said, I have something here and I want to have my own store, I want to have my own business. So
how old were you when you were a buyer?
I was just working at Nordy's. I thought that, like, you know what I mean, in regards to, I thought that I wanted to be the buyer, but realizing actually it's just spreadsheets and numbers, I realized that I wanted more. I wanted my own store in regards to that. Looked at my father first, asked him for the money, and he was like, you're crazy, I'm not doing this. You're 21 at the point in time and trying to figure it out. He's like, no. So then I literally went to Borders and got business plans for dummies and spent like a good solid, 2 weeks like researching it, figuring out spreadsheets, numbers, where I was gonna do it, what I was gonna do. I knew nothing. I didn't know how I was gonna store any of that.
That's incredible.
Wrote the business plan and started going to the banks and got denied. And it was the 9th bank that I went to. I finally got approved.
The 9th bank. It took 9 banks. And why did they reject you? Why did all the other 8 banks reject you?
I'm only 22 years old. I only had like $10,000 in the bank. I'm like starting off a business that I have never done before and kind of rolling from there. So it's not like a sure win. And so finally it was when I realized I wanted in Elmhurst. In an entire period of time, I was still trying to figure out how I was going to do it and where the location would be and how I would start and get it running. So I knew that it had to be in Elmhurst. So there was community bank here in town. Okay. And when I talked to the banker, I said, this is my heart, this is my dream. Like I've never failed at anything I've ever tried. Just give me the opportunity to do this. So he approved me for an SBA loan. My father couldn't believe it. I came home and he's like, oh my God. I'm like, I'm doing this. And like just had to figure it all out. Like even to like, okay, I need hangers for the store. And so just had to research hanger companies to the design, every part of it. I had no idea even what fashion shows to go to or how to buy or what I was buying. I didn't know who my customers were gonna be.
How did you find the lines that you carry in both stores?
So it's funny, I don't look at any fashion magazines. I really don't pay attention there at all. I like something that's unique, that's different, that doesn't fit in the mainstream at all. So when I'm actually at market and I'm buying, I shop the entire show. I literally shop the entire show, and when I find something that catches my eye, that's what I go with. More like my style, my feel, my vibe. Not what everybody else is saying, not what everybody else is doing. So it's not that like I I go and research and like I sought out a certain designer.
Okay.
It's more the unique, the most amazing, the different that I like, and in regards to any piece, whatever it is, where it's so amazing, it's so beautiful that somebody's gonna love it and appreciate it just as much as this designer and this artist did. So I just kind of go like that.
And that's why people love your store, because you have pieces in here that you can't get at Nordstrom, Neiman's, Saks, any of the department stores. And you just have one-of-a-kind pieces in here. They're gorgeous. So you got your loan and you did research on the hangers and everything. Then where did you go from there? How did you find the space?
I knew that I was going to do an Elmhurst before even applying for the loan or anything. But what's funny is every month, every day is a learning experience. In regards, when you start your own business, you're everything. You're the boss. You're the accountant. You're the manager. You're handling your marketing. And especially in the store, you're dealing with the customers, the whole spiel. But based on every designer that we dealt with, or vendor, or like if shipments came in that were wrong or faulty, figuring out like RAs and returns. Every single day, something different was thrown at, and just you have to research it yourself. You have to figure out yourself. Any problem that's ever thrown at you, it's up to you to figure it out. So like that's how it was from the beginning. It was just kind of as we went going through things. The first time we did a Paris European show, and then had to deal with all the customs and the duties fees. Like that was yes, sure. Because what you originally think you're buying a shirt for $100, actually coming in then customs, duty fees, all of that ends up costing $300.
Wow.
So that was a huge spin, and all of a sudden we have all this inventory that's a lot more than we thought it was going to be, and it wasn't into budget. And then it's just, you have to figure it out. You have to kind of roll with the punches. Every single day is different. I don't know who's going to walk in that door, which is one thing that's kind of cool for me. And you kind of go with it and you roll with it. And that's how it's been since we've opened, and went with the economy and ups and downs and changes in customers and clientele, and just figuring out like how to balance it and how to make it work. But I truly, I love being here. Like I love being here. I love talking to people. I love talking to customers. They became like family, friends. So like every single day is a blessing that like I can walk in the door and be in here, and it's playing. Like this is playtime for me.
No, that's so fun. And I was going to say that because I've seen you in here with your customers before, and it is like they're your friend. It's not like you're just the store owner and they're coming in to buy pieces from you. And you know everybody's personality, you know your regular customers, what they like, what they wear, and you style everybody from top to bottom when they come in here and they walk out looking fabulous. I mean, I've seen it happen with quite a few of my own friends. So I mean, I think that's one of the reasons that you're so successful, is your relationship with your customers. They know who the owner is. They're not just dealing with, a bunch of, and your staff is very, very knowledgeable as well, the girls you have working for you.
The girls are amazing, and it truly is, it's a family. The one thing now, because we've been here for so long, that I did not realize that the store would evolve to is the relationships for people. I've been with them like before marriages, after marriages, with kids, them going and evolving in their life, in their world, and the connection that I've had, and like I grew with them the same way they grew, and just going through, even me as a mother, like I turned to different people, like with my boys, what am I doing here, like what's right, what's wrong, what's school, what not, like it's a nice network, and it's not just clothes anymore. Like people aren't just coming in for the top or the jeans. It's more like life. It's more of a connection. It's more of a place that I truly can like call home, and like everybody that's here feels welcome and kind of can reach out and touch and help. Like there's so many times people come in, like even for where they want to go on vacation or for their kids to go to different events, that I'm like, oh, here's Sarah's number, or here's Paul, and just kind of, it's a nice little network that is built here from the stores, which I think is amazing too. Of beautiful people.
No, that is so incredible, and I think everybody wishes they could have that experience in their stores. Now, you opened this store first, and when did you open up E-Lounge around the corner?
2 years after. When this store first opened, put all the money back into the business, like literally could not afford a cup of coffee at Starbucks. Just every nickel dime went back, and then within 2 years the loan was paid off and this store was already like making a profit. And so the other one, I didn't have the space. So everyone's like, love your style, love your look, but like I'm running around with my kids. I want something cute and funky every day.
Right.
So that was the idea for the other store.
Okay.
And it's the same landlord, so then kind of went there and got that up and running within 2 years. And it's been fun.
No, that's a great store too. I love it in there too. I'm a big fan of comfy running around clothes too for every day.
Yeah.
So is there anybody that, or one person or people that continue to inspire you, from whether it was in the beginning when your business started or now? Is there anybody specific that you can think of, or just certain people in general that continue, or what inspires you?
I think it's funny. I think all people. Like, I'm amazed by that corporate businesswoman that has to travel Monday through Friday and has, her 2 kids at home and has a nanny and has an au pair, and just her life, her world is completely different than mine, and for her to go through and juggle and figure it all out, I'm intrigued by that. So I think that is another thing that like ticks, where I'm always intrigued by people that are come across so many challenges in their life, and then how did they succeed, or what did they do from there? I think hands down my father, like, yeah,
That's awesome.
he's my true, he's my love.
That's so wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
No, I totally get that. And he's the one, and even though he didn't give you a loan, he forced you to do it on your own, and that's why you're so successful. So that's so nice that you have somebody that inspires you that much. Now, I guess is there anything that you would do different looking back?
No, because it's been such a crazy fun adventure. Yeah, no, I wouldn't change it for the world.
Sorry.
There's people behind us.
Yeah,
talking
right, exactly.
Every time that we glance up, and I'm not normally emotional.
I do have a question though. Where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years? You yourself, your stores, your family, everything.
I don't know. I think with me now, I look at like the value and quality of life. So like I love the outdoors. I love biking. I love hiking. I love climbing. I love playing outside with my boys. I love the beach. I love all that. So you work a lot of your day, a lot of your life. I love being here. This is my passion, my dream. But when I have a little bit of free time, I want to be able to get out and get in it. So I want to be able to, whether it's hiking or biking or climbing. You can't do a lot of that in Chicago.
Right.
So, and I have 2 boys, so I don't know. I don't know in the next 5 years, I think I kind of want to put both stores under one umbrella.
Okay.
The girls at work, they possibly want, maybe put one in the city.
Cool. Love that idea.
But my boys, they're 3 and 5.
Yeah.
So I always have that thrown at me with the mothers, that they're like, it goes by so fast, and like in a blink it's done. So I kind of right now, my little bit of free time, I try to walk out the door at 4 o'clock to go home. I love to cook. So to cook dinners for my boys and like friends and family, and have them over and entertain and enjoy, but more focus on that part of my life that is new, that I didn't have before. And they're little now, and they're fun, and they're amazing. So that's kind of where I'm at. So I don't want to throw myself in something that is a lot of hours intense in doing another business or anything like that until my boys are at a place when they're not, at a different age.
Needing you as much.
Yeah. And it's a mix.
Sense.
I mean, that's probably the one thing that a lot of mothers come back at me, and like that working mothers, and they're like, it goes by so fast. It goes by so fast. Like, suck it in, take that in. And so I have to, because I would stay here 24 hours a day. Like, I love being here. I love it. So I have to pull myself back out, and now I soak in with them because they're amazing.
Now, really quickly, because we have to wrap up soon, but do you have any advice for someone who would be looking to open a business of their own? Maybe not necessarily a boutique, maybe not the same type of business, but do you have any advice to help them get started?
I think if anybody's starting their own business, if you truly have the passion, if you truly have the love, it'll come naturally. So like, it's a lot of work, it's a lot of hours, but it doesn't seem like work, it doesn't seem like hours. It seems like you're playing all day long because it's something you truly enjoy doing. So if you're starting a business, it is hard. It's crazy. It's a roller coaster. If you're hardworking and you're dedicated, it'll succeed. Because if you love it and you enjoy it, people feel that. They feel that high, that energy. They want to come. They want to be a part of it. They want to enjoy that ride. So I think you have to look inside yourself and say, yes, this is something I truly, truly, truly want. Then no matter what obstacles thrown at you, you will, if you put your heart and your soul in it, you'll be able to figure it out. So I think that's my best advice. If you're not really sure, if you can't juggle it, or if you can't go all in, then I wouldn't do it.
No, I think that's very good advice. And with that, I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to meet with us on your birthday, mind you. Today is Kristen's birthday. And I just have to say, you are the perfect example of what the event For Women by Women stands for. I mean, truly, truly are inspirational to us all. And we hope all of you will join us on November 27th at the event For Women by Women at the American Legion in Elmhurst. It will be an afternoon of fashion, beauty, health and wellness, and much more. RedE Boutique is doing a fashion show along with Dance Girl clothes. Tickets are on sale now for $15 at eventbrite.com or $20 at the door. This is an event you don't want to miss. Tickets are limited and they will definitely sell out. Also, come and visit this girl. She is awesome. She has some fabulous stuff in here. You have to come to RedE and E-Lounge. Her girls will hook you up.
They're amazing.
And you will walk out of here looking fabulous from head to toe. If you want more information on Pearls to a Picnic, go to pearlstoapicnic.com or follow me on Facebook or Instagram. I want to thank all of you for watching, and Kristen, I want to thank you for being such an inspiration to each and every one of us. Thank you so much. Cheers.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Woo. Till next time.